Now it's time. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Back and forth they go. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? They exchange punches. Punch, counter punch. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork. Moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think...
On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just missing with the uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Fighters just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
That right hook won't score. That counter shot lands. Patterson's rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Barry, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. An uppercut does not score. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Holding nothing back here in the round. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute.
On to the fourth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And that hook misses. Counter punch right up the middle. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Well done with that counter shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter lands. His stamina is off the charts. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You'd like to see more jabs. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Good counter punch. Boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Good counter punching. Stamina is off the charts. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
left hook just missed. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Got out of the way of that right hook. That hook doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Wilder in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down. This is the beginning of round 6. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Let's reset. Forget about that round.
Here we go. It's round 7. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off.
I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Nice counter. with that jab. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round. Round 8, and we're off again. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.